Hey guys, so the last couple of videos I've posted have been about relational sessions that I do where I take two people's strengths and go side by side with them and talk about all 34 traits and how they compare to one another to help build those relationships. If you haven't seen them yet, I hope you go back to my YouTube channel and check them out. I think you'll find them to be pretty interesting. But to expand on that, I wanted to share a conversation that I had the other day. And a friend of mine was telling me that she is frustrated with somebody that works for her right now because no matter what she is doing, this person is just not taking on board different perspectives that she's trying to offer or tell her, like, hey, what you're doing is not working, because the person she's dealing with is getting pretty defensive and seems to be taking it personally when it's just about their work and not about them. But I happen to know that the person she's dealing with has the strength woo high, which is win others over. So I was able to explain to her, look, when somebody has woo high, not only do they want to be liked, but they want their ideas and their work and their presentations and things that they put out there to be liked as well. And yes, they do view it as an extension of who they are and will likely take it more personally. And as I was explaining this to her, I was like, yeah, self-awareness check right now, because woo is my number one strength. And yeah, I can really feel that. So not only was I giving her this advice from my strengths education and my experience and different things I've learned through sessions I've had with people, but this was coming from me as well in my personal situation. Because yeah, when I put things out there, I really take it to heart when people don't seem to like them. And it can be a harder pill to swallow than when somebody doesn't just like me. I've come to grips with that. I totally understand that and I'm cool with it. But the stuff I'm trying to put out there, especially because I have activator number 2. So that means that not only do I want you to like my ideas and things I'm excited about, but I want you to be ready to jump on board with me and let's join forces and do this thing together. So my girlfriend now has a better understanding of how the person she's frustrated with operates, so she can approach the situation in a different manner that might be more well received in a different way. So it'd be helpful if she knew all of her strengths, obviously, because then she could know which other ones to play on. But when we know these things about ourselves, it helps to draw on some of your other strengths as well. So to help myself not feel crushed every time somebody doesn't like it or jump on board with me when I'm trying to help them with something, I play into some of my other strengths as well. And that helps keep me level-headed. It helps keep me balanced. It helps keep my emotions in check. It helps reduce conflict in my life with myself and others. And so I present to people when I go through your strengths with you that there are bridges and tunnels to each strength. Even though it might be natural for you and it might be right up there in your top strengths, or maybe it's even in your bottom strengths too, and it shows up a lot for you. There are pros and cons to each one, and I help you understand when to apply certain strengths to certain situations. And that's what I do with a lot of my follow-up sessions with people after we've gone through the initial personal explanation of them. Is, okay, let's dive in a little deeper now and help you understand that in this situation, think about these strengths a little bit more. And soon it's going to get to the point where you don't even have to think strengths and numbers and names. It just comes natural for you to be yourself without second guessing yourself. And it becomes more natural for you to deal with other people and become less frustrated with the fact that maybe they don't do things and approach things and see things like you do, or maybe they respond or react in other ways that you don't quite understand why. This helps fill in that why. So I hope you guys find this to be helpful. and have a wonderful day. Thanks so much.